TNT Physical Therapy is striving to be the next generation of physical rehabilitation here in the Lowcountry, using advanced neuroscience and groundbreaking technology to create personalized one-on-one whole body care plans. We're joined right now by the owner, Dr. Scott Thompson, to learn more about their programs. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Thank you for having me.
Great to have you. You guys have such a unique approach to physical therapy. Talk to me about how you got started and how this unique approach differs from other places.
So in my career, I worked in almost every sector of rehab, and I noticed one thing that was missing is like the true patient care, but also fast results.
Yeah.
And especially in outpatient, I hear the complaints of people seeing somebody for 10 or 15 minutes, and then they get tossed into a bullpen doing exercises, maybe in their home exercise. They feel like a number, and don't get that love and care and attention they need. So I combined an actual caring and hyper-focused, like individual focus environment, as well as the technology to speed up the process.
Yeah.
So bringing in the technology, we can do everything under the sun and treat everything. Great example, I actually had somebody the other day who hasn't smelled any smell since COVID. Wow. And after treatment, she was literally able to smell citrus and lavender and a couple other things. And by the next morning, she cooked me cinnamon rolls because she was smelling the cinnamon. And then I remember this made me chuckle. She goes, "Whew, I forgot how bad that pluck mud smells." So I was like,
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. I mean, that's what it's all about, right?
That's
that
right.
technology that you have is absolutely incredible. Let's talk about some of that technology. How does the Newbie, which is one of the technology that you offer,
Yes, ma'am.
how does that elevate care as well?
Okay, so the Newbie is pulse DC current. So everybody knows about E-stim, or almost everybody, but that's where pretty much it compares and stops. By using pulse DC current and its proprietary mapping technique, we can actually locate where your body is protecting you. Our nervous system is meant to judge if there's a threat or not. And a lot of times when we have an injury or even bump our elbow, it'll create that stiffness, it'll create that pain, and then it changes our movement patterns and creates the pain patterns. And so the Newbie can target where those protective areas are in the nervous system, and then through functional motion and the use of increased electrical stimulation, you can go from anything from prehab, or post-surgical rehab, all the way to sports performance.
That is incredible. Let's go into that a little bit more. Who else can benefit from this type of therapy? You just mentioned athletes. If you're recovering from surgery, injuries, who else?
So pretty much everybody under the sun.
Yeah.
And that's what we tell people. I mean, a lot of places specialize, but we just say we can treat a lot in a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
So if you're an athlete that's looking to get back on the field real quickly, come see us. We treat, right now we've got pickleball, basketball, baseball, and football players in there that are getting quick recovery. Yeah. If you are an older adult that's looking to stay mobile or get rid of your neuropathy or keep balance or just stay young as you age, we help with that on every aspect. In fact, the neuropathy, there was just a study put out that the Newbie actually reverses the nerve conduction damage that diabetic neuropathy causes. So we are getting huge gains in the neuropathy realm. Post-surgery and pre-surgery, we have really quick gains. If you come in for pre-surgery, even if you're in pain, we can strengthen your muscles without ever causing pain or putting pressure on the joints that you're about to get surgery on. Post-surgery, we can get you limber in the very first day and actually take away a lot of that stuff that stops people from recovery. And then, of course, chronic pain. The other day, I treated a lady who has been disabled from her pain for 35 years, and in one session, she had 48 hours of no pain, first time in over 3 decades.
That is incredible. Let's talk about education, too, because I know that you are big in educating your patients. How are you empowering your patients to really take advantage of this recovery and really understand their bodies?
So the one thing that I've always loved is lifelong learning. So the more that I or any of my clinicians know, the more that we can help others. The same with people that are coming to us, the more that they know they can help themselves and their loved ones. And so we try to educate people, and sometimes they do tell me, it's like, wow, that was a lot of information. And I give them handouts and I repeat it so that they get it. But the more that they understand, they can be preventative and also take control of their care. The typical medical model is that you come and see a specialist and they give you something and then that's it. Whereas I'm trying to not only give you what you need, but then also tell you what needs to happen on your side of the fence to take care of yourself and get the results that you really want.
Yeah, we're going to put up all of your information so that people can learn more. You have a great open house coming up as well. We want people to come out, learn more about your mission as well. But if people have tried this traditional therapy before, it didn't work for them, why would you say TNT deserves a second chance?
Because I have been in this for a while, everybody says that, but it's because there's a stigma about physical therapy. They think that it's going to be painful, that they're not going to really be focused on, that it's going to take a really, really long time. I mean, if you've had chronic issues, it does take a long time. Results may vary, as they say. But truthfully, with the technology and the way that we focus and get to the root of causes and not just taking away your symptoms, we make big changes in people's lives. In like 1 to 4 days, you see huge results.
Yeah, you really do. Okay, all of that information right there about TNT Physical Therapy is on your screen. They're located right here in West Ashley, right on Savannah Highway. TNTphysicaltherapy.com is that website. You can call that number as well. Dr. Scott, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.